So, I'm going to talk about unconditional love and expectations that we put on love because we expect love to look a certain way or be a certain way, and like love's going to always feel good, and it's not going to feel good all the time. I mean, really what it boils down to is the intent behind it all. Like, do you intend to harm someone or do you intend to heal someone? And, recently, I think I'm actually an unconditional love being, and I've learned tough love, and I've learned you know, also that I'm human, and when you're human, sometimes you yell, sometimes you do stuff, you do stupid shit. I mean, the point is to learn from it. If we don't learn them, we're just insane. And I mean, there's definitely this thing like insanity of humanity. Like if you keep doing the same thing over and over, and you don't see your patterns, and you don't strive for different, then you're insane. But there's so many conditions placed on love right now, and I feel like that's the soul sickness of the world is that love has just been misguided, and I mean hate. Really, if you think about hate, even hate, everyone hates on hate, but hate is kind of another form of love because if you hate something, that means that you care enough to hate it, and if you care, that means you kind of love. I mean, apathy and indifference is really the alternative to either one. Like if you just don't give a fuck, you just don't give a fuck. You're apathetic. You're indifferent. I don't care. And it's kind of sad to see the world right now in the state that it is with love because love has been misguided and miscued like in so many ways. Like you turn on your television and you see people being taught that to love is where you have sex with people or you view people as a sexual object, and it's like that's just another condition placed on love, and you see it all the time, the like how it's infecting the general public. Like, I mean, I know we're sexual beings and all, but I just don't understand how most people don't see the root that all humans are a series of learned behaviors. Like we are literally the little thing that says monkey, monkey here, monkey see, monkey do. Like we are little observant beings, and we've observed these behaviors, we've learned them, and someone's taught them to us. Our environments taught them to us, or we taught them to us. Like that's the tricky one. When you start teaching yourself something, like undoing that, and like I don't know, man. Just we gotta love ourselves, and I mean, the way you love yourself too is like no one has the power to tear you down. Um, I am pretty self-actualized, and when someone says something to me, I'm like, yeah, that's not true. Sorry. Thanks for your opinion. You might be projecting right now, but or maybe mirroring. Maybe you see something in me that's in you, and you're just not capable yet to look at yourself and see how you do that. So you're gonna hate on me, and you're gonna be mad at me, or you're gonna be, like or even like if someone doesn't like something, like why? Like what have you attached to that? Like what attachment, what thought have you attached to certain things? I mean, love it doesn't it's different if you literally view nature or the universe and compare that to your version of love. Like what would love do? Like that was my first mantra that I've ever been taught was like, what would love do? And that really helped me to change as a human being and start being love and unconditional love at that. And because I wanted to change though. And I also wanted to love myself. And when I'm not nice and love other people, it makes me not love myself. And so therein lies a vicious cycle. So if we just really take the time to see everybody as the same. Like, and we're all just learning here. We're all just, like a tribe, really. Like, we can unite. I mean, I don't know. There's just so much stuff right now with the world, and people, if they were happy and there was so much love in the world, if your hearts are full, you need much less. And if you're happy and you know it, you show it. And happy people tend to treat other people nice, like they're happy. And I mean, you look at the world right now and the state it's in, and it's like clearly we're not happy. Like the things that we're using or we've been tricked into thinking creates happiness, and that, we've been taught to love the thing. We've been taught to love like external things, and like, really we should be loving each other and learning what that means too. Like, even the social structures are all fucked. I mean, like, the minute someone gets a little uncomfortable, they'll immediately just throw some away rather than valuing that relationship and loving that relationship and loving conflict, and loving, things that make us uncomfortable, and, just learning and growing through all that. Like, so easily in the throwaway society, we'll just, well, throw it away. We won't fix anything. We won't work on anything. And that's why things are happening the way they are. We've swept it under the rug so long. We've thrown it in the back seat, and now the brakes are being slammed on, and everything's coming forward, and we're all having to collectively deal with this. And this is called mankind's bottom. Like, collectively, we're hitting a bottom, and there's a pivotal point right now where we can grow and change from this. And we first got to start finding who are the people that taught us to not love each other, and who are the people who taught us to not love thy neighbor, and, shoot thy neighbor because you got something that I don't got. Wait, why do you have something that I don't got? Like, wait, aren't you supposed to take care of us? Like, aren't we paying you money to do that? Like, what? I, I've seen other countries' solutions, and, the West needs to really get on board. We really do. We need to wake the fuck up. We need to wake up to the things in the way that we're doing stuff is not working. And I'd like to say, like, turn off your televisions and all that, but it's like, it's not, nothing in this planet is bad. The television isn't bad, the radio isn't bad, the drinking and nothing, like, nothing, the guns aren't bad. It's the users. It's the person behind all that stuff. And it's like, and it's also the person programming you and using the tool. Like, right now, you can turn on your television and there's a million ads to teach a woman how to not love themselves. Like, why is that? Like, why are you teaching me to be embarrassed about my poop? My poop. I'm a human. I poop. It smells. What do you think it's supposed to do? It's not gonna smell like roses. I'm not eating well. Like, the food system's fucked right now. Like, who fucked that up? Like, this whole system. I don't know. I'm just ranting, but I think that we need to get our shit together. Because everything's trying to tell us, if you don't get your shit together, I'll just teach you like a sickness. If you're not going to pull together and be probiotic and be symbiotic and coexist with the planet, I'm pretty sure as a living entity, it's going to take care of everybody. And I don't want to see that happen. And that's why I go on here and I'm ranting, and that's why I work my ass off to figure out what the problem, what the root of all this is. And, like, I've watched my own consumption habits, I've watched my own mood fluctuations, and a lot of it is just like we're not getting the love that and the happiness that we think we're we are. Like, if we were happy and we knew it, we would show it. And, I would be growing food and sharing it with other countries, and other countries would be, doing it too. And we would be making products too that, like, don't just appeal to instant gratification and like a 5 seconds of yay. And we'd make stuff that lasts. I mean, back in the day when we made a tool, it lasted forever because it worked. Like, it's not about the tool working now. It's about, let's see how long we can get them chasing the false sense of, like, happiness, a false sense of, like, love, like, gratification, that feeling, like, I love everybody.